everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Hollyoaks Abe Fielding is set to face questions after Perry Lomax suspects that Cleo McQueen has returned to the village. After the show's time jump, it seemed that Cleo had escaped to Bali, following the domestic abuse she faced in her relationship with Abe. But while her family and friends received postcards about her travels, Cleo has in fact been held captive by Abe in a hidden room in his flat for the last year. Best streaming services. While Cleo still believes that she killed not only Suzanne but Marie in the motorbike accident, on the outside world Abe is in a new relationship with Perry. Things went wrong last week when Abe attempted to propose to Cleo, as Perry arrived at the flat and assumed the proposal was for her, so he was forced to pop the question again. But in next Wednesday's episode, October 30, Abe's huge secret threatens to be exposed when Misbah notices that Cleo's pass has been used at the hospital. Hollyoaks agrees to take a big risk in Mercedes' blackmail plot. She tells Perry and explains that while she didn't see Cleo, she could have been picking up some belongings from her locker, unaware that Abe previously used Cleo's pass to steal antibiotics for her. Perry is alarmed by this and asks Theresa, who is getting into the Halloween spirit, if she has heard from her, but she is told that Cleo is still having the time of her life in Bali. Back at the house, Perry confides in Marie and tells her that she fears Cleo is back in the village. But Marie brushes off her concerns that her relationship might be under threat, assuring her that Abe adores her. Hollyoaks Frankie to confront JJ after shocking collapse. It isn't long before Marie spreads this juicy gossip and tells the family that Cleo has returned, which makes Joel immediately suspicious about the situation. Abe is quick to shut down the rumors about Cleo, but it feels like he might be on borrowed time as the walls close in on his dark secret. Hollyoaks airs surprise kiss for Steve and Rex in revenge story. Meanwhile, heavily pregnant Leela is concerned that Joel is spending a bit too much time worrying about his ex Cleo for her liking. But will Joel be able to drop his suspicions, or will he decide to investigate further? In a move that has set tongues wagging throughout Hollyoaks, Cleo McQueen's unexpected return to the village is stirring up trouble and raising questions, especially for Abe, who is at the center of the latest storm. Known for his mysterious demeanor and a past shrouded in secrets, Abe finds himself caught off guard by Cleo's arrival and has no choice but to confront unresolved emotions and face the inevitable questions coming his way. This return brings with it more than nostalgia. It's a doorway to past dramas, lingering resentments, and a fresh wave of village intrigue. Cleo's reappearance couldn't have come at a more complicated time for Abe. He's been quietly settling into life in Hollyoaks, building new friendships and cautiously navigating his way through old grudges and new alliances. But with Cleo's arrival, it's clear that any hope of a simple life is gone. Their shared history is complex, rooted in misunderstandings, fractured trust, and the kind of emotional baggage that never quite fades. The first encounter between Abe and Cleo after her return is thick with tension. For Cleo, coming back to Hollyoaks is more than a casual visit. It's a chance to make peace with her past, seek out answers, and redefine herself. But seeing Abe again sparks all the familiar feelings of hurt and unresolved issues that she had been hoping to leave behind. Abe, for his part, is taken aback by Cleo's presence and can barely hide his unease. Though he tries to maintain his composure, the surprise quickly morphs into an uncomfortable realization that Cleo's return might dig up secrets he thought were buried. The village quickly picks up on the strained dynamic between Abe and Cleo, and it isn't long before friends and neighbors begin to notice the awkward glances and silent tension that follow them around. Old friends of Cleo, especially the McQueens, are eager to reconnect and welcome her back. But as she reconnects with familiar faces, it becomes evident that her return isn't as simple as it appears. She's carrying a weight, an unresolved tension that Abe seems to understand but doesn't address, leading to more questions than answers. It's Mercedes McQueen who first confronts Abe, pressing him to explain why he seems so uncomfortable around Cleo. Known for her protective streak, Mercedes is quick to pick up on tension and tight-lipped as ever, deflects the questions, unwilling to open up about the memories he's kept locked away. Abe's reluctance only fuels the curiosity of the villagers, and soon enough, speculation begins to spread. Old rumors resurface, and new ones are invented, each story painting Abe and Cleo's past in a different light. Some say they had a whirlwind romance that ended badly, others suggest Cleo's return has something to do with a hidden scandal, while a few insist that there's a more tragic story beneath the surface. Abe, though usually calm and controlled, finds himself losing his grip as the rumors intensify. His past is a sore spot, and being forced to revisit it, especially now that Cleo is around, is taking a toll on him. Each encounter with her unearths memories he'd rather forget, and he can't shake the feeling that Cleo's presence might ultimately expose things he'd kept from even his closest friends. Cleo, meanwhile, is struggling with her own inner turmoil. Returning to Hollyoaks has always been a mix of nostalgia and trepidation for her, and her decision to face Abe again wasn't made lightly. She's aware of the gossip swirling around, but her priority is finding closure, for herself as much as for anyone else. The scars of their past are still raw, and she knows that only by confronting Abe can she find the peace she's been searching for. In a pivotal moment, Cleo finally corners Abe for a conversation, and their guarded exchanges soon crack open under the weight of years of unspoken hurt. Abe's usual deflection can't withstand Cleo's direct questions, and he's forced to reckon with how much his actions impacted her. Cleo's vulnerability and honesty push Abe to confront his own regrets, and for the first time, he opens up, albeit hesitantly, about the choices he made that hurt her. The heart-to-heart between Abe and Cleo is raw and emotional, with both characters wrestling with guilt, resentment, and a glimmer of hope for reconciliation. Cleo finally admits to feeling abandoned by Abe and struggling to understand why he pulled away when she needed him most. Abe, uncharacteristically candid, reveals the pressures he faced and how his own fears and insecurities led him to push her away. It's a conversation they've both avoided for years. But facing each other now, they realize how much they need closure to move forward. As their conversation unfolds, a fragile understanding develops between them. The confrontation is painful but necessary, a way for them both to release the weight of the past. In opening up to each other, Abe and Cleo find a sliver of redemption, a shared acknowledgement of the complexities of their relationship. For Abe, it's a chance to own his mistakes and take responsibility for the pain he caused. For Cleo, it's a moment of empowerment and healing. Cleo's return ultimately forces Abe to examine his life in Hollyoaks, and as they part ways, there's an unspoken promise of fresh beginnings. Though things remain complicated between them, the confrontation marks a turning point, both for Abe, who realizes he can no longer run from his past, and for Cleo, who gains the strength to reclaim her place in the village, this time on her terms. As the village buzzes with renewed curiosity and fresh rumors, Abe and Cleo's story takes on a new chapter, one filled with the possibility of redemption and a hint of reconciliation. Their journey speaks to the complicated nature of love, regret, and the power of facing the past, setting the stage for future drama as each character moves forward with a newfound sense of self. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Hollyoaks Update YouTube channel for more update news.